They just raise a door, let's say, in the flow boat. But in our case, we are flat. So it's different from them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much. We will continue on torpedo anchors with on fin anchors. Okay, yes, same kind of same shapes, and so now our presenter comes from Brazil, but she stayed about less than 1 year, 9 months in France together with us in the lab. And she worked together with Mathieu and also with Christelle Abadi and Teng together. And so Alessandra is.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I will talk about centrifuge investigation of the uplift behavior of regular and winged piles in sand. I will talk about the regular and winged pile models, analytical method, centrifuge tests, numerical modeling, efficiency of the piles, and final considerations. The global energy transition has intensified the necessity for efficient geotechnical solutions for offshore area. Among these solutions, we can consider torpedo anchors and also winged pile. Why? Because both of them has potential to enhance uplift resistance, due to the increase of lateral area. Torpedo anchor is a kind of pile foundation developed for anchor oil and gas facilities in offshore area in conditions where the water level is really rude, more than 2,000 meters of water level. In this situation, we can reach clay soil, and the geometry of pile is like this. We have a cylindrical fuste or shaft, a conical point, 4 fins is a typical geometry for this kind of pile. And at the top part of pile, we have a padai where the mooring line can be attached for applying or transfer forces in a vertical one or inclined one. On the other hand, winged pile anchors are commonly used for shallow water depths at maximum 6 meters, predominantly in sand soil, differently of torpedo anchors that are installed by fall free. Winged pile anchors can be installed by drilling, vibration, or impact hammering. Usually, this kind of pile has 2, 3, or 4 wings, and the length of the wings is less than that one that we can observe in torpedo anchors. There are many parameters and characteristics that can influence the behavior of winged pile anchors in sand soils. For example, the relative density, the drained or undrained condition, the geometry of pile, including the quantity of wings, the shaft position of these wings, the shape, size, etc., and the material of this kind of pile. The pile installation process also is important since you can install the piles at 1G or in flight in case of tests, and the position related with the container. The boundary effects that can influence the behavior in uplift capacity of this kind of piles. The load characteristics is also important. In this case, we are talking about vertical uplift capacity, a simple one, since the geometry is really complicated for these piles. Now I will show you the regular and winged piles that was adopted in this project. We used 7 kinds or types of piles. A regular pile, RP, is a pile, a typical one, like a monopile, without wings, with 6.5 meters of diameter. The PA piles is a kind of pile with fins all the way down pile shaft, with the same volume and weight of regular pile. It was obtained by reducing the diameter to have the equal weight of 4 piles. The piles with a fin halfway down shaft of pile have the same geometry with the equivalent of PA, but with fins only at the halfway down shaft of pile. The 7 model piles was fabricated by a specific technique to permit the construction or the fabrication of fins of each pile. And in this figure, we can observe the differences in terms of diameter and shaft diameter and fins or winged position in each pile. For preliminary analysis, we could use analytical method, a simple one that can be where we can estimate the actual capacity of pile under tension for uplift capacity, I mean, using some simple formulations for average unit skin resistance that consider also some parameters for soil. And of course, the effective overburden pressure. The lateral area of pile is a hypothesis considering this kind of a simple calculation method. For our piles, we consider a simple relationship in between geometry and pore pressure and effective overburden stretch profiles, like you can see in this figure. And all the results are summarized in this slide, when we can see that the results for analytical approach is proportional to the quantity of fins and the length of fins in each pile. The centrifugal tests, all the centrifugal tests were performed at Université Gustave Eiffel with a team, not a team, a dream team. I mean, Mathieu Blanc, Christelle Abadie, Zheng Li, Luc Terrell, and I. All the activities were divided in between geotechnical centrifugal tests and finite element method in order to compare all the results. I will show some of them today. The technicians, staff, Patrick, Stefan, Alexandre, Alexi, Philip, Alain, the administrative staff, and Laure, and others, colleagues like Shadid, Bedar, Laurent, also helped me a lot. So thank you very much. The laboratory at Université Gustave Eiffel comprised a geotechnical centrifuge facility with a radius of 5.5 meters and can place tests at the maximum 100 G. I utilize in these tests a Fontainebleau sand with parameters well known by the literature, a summary of main characteristics I presented in this slide. And for the preparation of sandbeds, I used two containers, and I utilized a sand draining technique. The plan view of uplift pile tests and cone penetration tests adopted in this research program are shown now, and without scale, only to represent all the tests, were performed 16 uplift pile tests and 6 CPT tests in 2 containers. All the installations was were performed by 1G using a vibration-based PI installation developed at Université Gustave Eiffel, and that this kind of apparatus will be improved in another research. The setup for vertical pull-out test is presented now. We can see the radiation frame that is important for this kind of test, the load cell to measure the forces during the tests, the mooring line that connects the load cell with head of pile, and 3 potentiometers that was used to measure the displacement of pile. In detail, the 3 potentiometers, the potentiometers support base, and the mooring line fixed component that is similar with the other that I've already shown in the early slide that was adopted also at the head pile. The cone penetration test results showed us that the cone tip resistance is quite similar in between the 6 tests performed here in different positions in the container. The results confirm that the soil homogeneity and the repeatability of the pluviation procedure. It is important in order to compare all the uplift test results. 16 uplift tests were performed also. Here I presented the maximum force in terms of average. For each pile, at least 2 tests were performed, and I will show these results in a graphic one. Now we can observe for failure data. We are under interpretation for all the serviceability phase for these tests. We can observe that for all finned or ringed piles, the maximum forces are greater than that observed for regular pile. It's important because we can observe that the adopting winged, we can improve, in fact, the uplift capacity. And there is a similar tendency in terms of displacement for all the piles, full fins and half fins. But we can observe also that for piles with 10 fins, there is a kind of inversion of behavior. I mean, piles with half fins showed greater forces at failure than piles with full fins. And we can ask, why is the experimental uplift capacity of pile with full fins is lower than that of piles with half fins, despite the first one having a larger lateral surface area? We can get the result of this by observing numerical modeling comparing with some observation done during the tests. Now I will present for you 3 kinds of pile: a regular pile, a pile with 10 fins, full way down pile shaft, and half shaft. For this first one, we can observe the results for 3 kinds of friction angle, and I will adopt for discussion the higher one because it's agreeing with the characteristics that I've already shown you earlier. When I compare these results of centrifuge test, this red line, for abacus analysis, this line, we can show that the centrifuge test results showed us greater values when compared with numerical analysis. A good agreement in between centrifuge test, experimental one, with these parameters adopted in the analytical formulation for pile, full fins at this pile. When we compare the half fins with full fins, we can observe a different trend in between both of them. In fact, for this second one, it's a tendency more similar with that we can reach in offshore area, since the API and this kind of analytical approach usually are conservative when compared with tests. And we can observe also that experimental results and a finite element method approach, we can observe that piles with full fins reached less forces than piles with half fins, in contrast with analytical approach that consider all the lateral area. And we can observe also that during the tests, we observed that there is a kind of soil plug formation in between wings in outside the area of piles, that it's in agreement with the observations reached in numerical analysis. So, in fact, in spite of analytical approach consider all the lateral area, there is maybe there is a trend in between a distance in between things that you can consider all the real lateral area, since this kind of behavior was observed in both numerical analysis and experimental one. For the regular pile, I will present the results because I will use this data for calculation the efficiency of all the piles. We can observe that for regular pile, the best fit for analytical one was in the lower part of the parameters. The efficiency of the piles were estimated, and we can observe that there are many kinds of approaches for estimation efficiency rate in between forces and weight of piles, etc. Now I utilize the relationship between, or the rate between the maximum force for a winged pile related with the maximum force for regular pile without fins for calculation this one. But if I consider the weight of piles, we can see that the trend could be a little bit different, with piles with 10 fins more efficient when compared with others. But in fact, important here is observe that all piles with fins presented best efficient when compared with piles without fins. Final remarks. We could observe that the CPT tests showed us and confirmed soil homogeneity and repeatability of the pluviation procedure. The experimental and math results showed different tendencies or trends when compared with analytical one, showing us that the analytical one could be used with a little bit like this. Pull-out tests for all the winged piles showed the best performance when compared with regular piles. And the efficiency is really greater for piles with fins, with efficiency higher than 1.5. And the database for numerical model validation I continue to work with this with Zhang. Thank you very much for your attention. I would like to thank a lot all the team at the Université Gustave Eiffel. J'ai déjà passé un bon temps ici et vous me manquerez beaucoup au Brésil. Merci. Je voudrais aussi, I would like to remember that there are two projects in course, CAPS Coffee Cube project and PAREF project at the Université Gustave Eiffel that support in team, etc. all the experiments that I showed you. Merci.